Good afternoon. We're back again. It's Michael and Michael.
Hi, Mike.
Mike calls M&M. And
Hi.
we are here to have a brief conversation about corporate social responsibility.
Great.
All right?
Great,
Let's go ahead
great.
and get started.
Hey, Mike, how's it going?
Hey, Mike. What's up?
Not a lot. I'm wondering, when do you want to get together to begin planning the work on our project?
Well, if you have time, we can get started right now.
Sure, great. Let's see. How should we start?
Well, we need to begin with a research question. We need something that is important, something that will interest you and me. Let's see.
All right. Let's see. Well, let me ask you a question. What do you think is the most important thing you have learned in business school?
That's an interesting question. I've been thinking a lot about strategic differentiation lately. That's where a company's differences
Right.
from its competition makes a service or product more attractive to customers than the products or services provided by that company's competitors.
Of course.
That may not be the most important thing we have studied, but still, it's an important concept and it's on my mind.
Agreed, agreed. Here's an idea. Have you heard of an idea called corporate social responsibility? CSR for short.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I have.
Wonderful.
Do you mean the way some businesses make their business model, their plans for how to deliver goods and services and how to make money?
That's exactly right. And that is a way corporations can make their business, their products or services stand out above their competitors. It's a kind of strategic differentiation. What some businesses and corporations do is they make sure that at least some part of what they do in their business is seen to be something good. For example, good for the environment and consumers, for their employees, for the communities where they operate, and therefore increases profits for their shareholders.
That's right, very important. The shareholders, right? The people who own the corporation in most big businesses are not the CEO or the president, but it's the people who invested their money in the business and the CEO, and the managers of the company must work to earn as much money as possible for the owners, also known as the shareholders. So where does corporate social responsibility become part of that? If a corporation is working to minimize costs and maximize profits, the company, through its managers, cannot reduce profit in favor of other goals, such as investing profits into what may be perceived as creating social justice and so on.
Well, precisely. The main idea behind CSR, which is right where we started, namely strategic differentiation. Consumers prefer one product over a similar one because the consumer shares a value with the business, corporation, etc. he or she chooses to support with his or her purchase. This translates into long-term customer support, long-term health for the business, profits, etc.
Well, this is going to be very interesting, especially because, as I have read, there are people who are and say that businesses who claim to hold these values are doing it only for show, and that it is no more than what we call window dressing.
Precisely, absolutely.
Yeah, so we've had our brief conversation now. We've got two questions that we want to ask our listeners, and we want to create these questions so that they are related to our conversation.
Good idea.
Would you like to go first, or should
Sure. Whatever you prefer.
I? Why don't you go first?
Okay, speaking of corporate social responsibility, these plans do not devise themselves. Employees at the corporation or company must work and spend company time devising these plans, creating a model which, through corporate social responsibility, is shown to be doing something good, not just making money for the corporation. Now, my question is this. Is that a justifiable use of company time, proceeds, etc.?
All right, that's a good question. My question refers to strategic differentiation. There are certain criteria that fall into this term. What are they? And that's our conversation for this segment. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you can learn something more about corporate social responsibility and strategic differentiation. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. See you.